Hey guys, this is a video for all business owners and marketing heads who are trying to get better at SEO. And today we are going to talk about what robots.txt is and why is it important. You might have heard about it, you may not have heard about it, but it is an important part of coming up on search rankings, and we'll talk about it today. So by the end of this video, you will know everything that is required to know about this file, right? Okay, so you might know that search engines typically crawl our websites and they gather the data, index it, and then show these things on the search engines results, right? So the way it works is that it will periodically come. It has certain programs called bots, and these search engine bots come to our website periodically and then crawl our website and then gather the data and then go back. So this crawling of the website, now there are many situations where you want um, you don't want certain sections of the website to be crawled because you don't want them to be shown on the search engine results. For example, you may have a demo page, right, that is public because a lot of people in your team might be using it. You might be using it for it's like a development section of your website. That could be the reason. It could be a portal that you don't want other people to access, but you want it to be on the public internet. So there are like many reasons why you may not want the search engine bots to crawl the entire website. You want the bots to crawl the sections of the website which are most important, right? Where you want to come up on search, right? So robots.txt actually allows you to tell the bot what to crawl, what not to crawl, and how to crawl, right? So that's what robots.txt is. Now, why another reason why it is important is because when these bots crawl your website, they they do not have they do not crawl the pages indefinitely. Like there is a certain budget that they allocate. So they before they start crawling, they know that they are going to crawl only certain number of pages on your website, right? So given this, you want them to crawl only the most important ones so that those pages come up on search more regularly. So if there is an update, you want that update to be shown on the search engine results, right? So that's another reason why robots.txt is important, because robots.txt tells them what to crawl, what not to crawl. So given that there is only a limited budget, you really want to optimize it to the best. Now, where is this robots.txt? Robots.txt is typically under your root folder. What that means is when you put your website and you put a slash and then you write robots.txt, that's where it should be. It is always assumed to be there. Now, let me show how it looks for other websites. So that will help you understand this better, right? So this is google.com, right? So if I just type slash forward slash and then I say robots.txt and I press enter, you'll see something like this. Let me just zoom in a bit. You see this? This is robots.txt. It is basically telling the bot what it should crawl and what it should not crawl, right? So it is saying, so there are a couple of terms. It's actually pretty straightforward to understand, but then I'll briefly explain what these terms are. I'll also link my blog in the description so that if you want to read more about it, you can read it. It'll be very basic. It'll be a very jargon-less explanation, at least as far as possible. So there are only three parameters that you see here. You'll see there is something called as user dash agent. Then it says disallow, allow, right? Then it repeats the same thing, right? So it's basically user agent is basically uh, telling what to which bot are these rules going to apply, or these instructions going to apply. They're not really rules, but instructions, right? So robots.txt, this is for star. Star means all, right? Sometimes you'll see this as Google bot. You may have multiple user agents mentioned in a single robots.txt, but it basically means that it is telling that the instructions below user agent, whatever is mentioned, is for all the bots who are coming to the website and trying to crawl. So you'll see that, okay, it says disallow, do not go and crawl slash search. So anything google.com/search, do not crawl, right? Allow, search about. So if you actually type this in the next tab, and I say google.com slash, oh, sorry, the two slashes, about. So it is saying crawl this, allow. This is allowing the bots to crawl this. So this data will be crawled, including Google bots. Why is it star not Google bot? Because there are other bots as well, right? There is Bing search, there is Yahoo search. There are also many tools that just crawl different websites just to see, what data is there and all that. So there are like many market research tools and all that. So that is why. Okay. So that's what disallow, allow, and user agent means, right? So this is true for almost all the websites. So you will find robots.txt on almost all the websites that are search engine optimized. If a website has done even a little bit of SEO, you will see a robots.txt there. It also mentions something called a sitemap. Now we are not getting into the details of sitemap right now, but a sitemap is basically a map on how to crawl the website, like what all sections are there. See, if you don't tell the bot what all sections are there, it will just go through all the links that are there on the web homepage and then go from there, right? So sometimes it may not reach the entirety of the website. So you want to tell the bot or give it a map so that it can actually access all the corners of the website, and that's what a sitemap does. So you see this sitemap here, and that's what it does, right? So all in all, a robots.txt helps. You know what a bot is, right? A search engine bot is basically a program that allows the search engine to crawl the website and then index it if needed, so that it can show up on search engine results when users search. Robots.txt helps tell the search engine bots what to crawl, what not to crawl, and how to crawl, right? Robots.txt is always kept under the root folder of the website. So for example, if I go to newyorktimes.com and I type in slash robots.txt, I will see the robots.txt of NY Times, right? It's true for all the websites. So that is robots.txt. There are a couple of things important in robots.txt. First is user agent. This parameter tells whatever the rules are written, who is it for? Which bot is it for? If it is star, it means it is for all the bots. Disallow means do not crawl these. Allow means crawl these, right? And the last one we talked about is sitemap. Sitemap tells the bot what is the map of the website. So it gives the map. So it's literally sitemap, right? Um, that's it. That's all you need to know about robots.txt. So if you are a business owner, if you are a marketing head, how do you use this information? You should first check if you have a robots.txt. If not, you should have it, because that will help you rank higher on search. Two, you should know what what sections of the website you want to show on the search and what not to show. So once you decide that, you ask any SEO person, any freelancer, if you have somebody in your team itself, then they would have already done it. If not, you just hire a freelancer, tell them that you need a robots.txt and the basic sitemap and everything set up, and they'll do it for you. It's quite straightforward. Most WordPress CMS websites will have it. Content management system like WordPress will have it. You don't have to do much to set these things up. But we'll talk about it later if required. So this is all you need to know about robots.txt, why it is useful and why should you have it, and how to read a robots.txt if you have one. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.